Hi Kushal, hi Manish, hello Niranjan. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, we are going to be starting soon. So I think if you go to the description box of today's video, you will find the link to the quiz and also the code, alright? So you can also see the code on this screen, my screen, alright? How are you guys doing? Alright. So, okay, I guess two people have already joined in. No problem, we haven't started yet. Don't worry, we haven't started yet. People are just starting to come. So you will see the code on my screen, how to join the Menti Quiz. All right. You will also find the link in the description box. So quickly join it so that we can get started. Yeah, quiz code is, you can see that on my screen. It is 960513. All right. So start joining, guys, so that we can get started with this. Start joining the quiz. The quiz code you can see at the back of me. All right, it is 960513. That has also been shown to you in the description box. If you check out the description box, if you check out the description box of this video, all right, you will also be able to see the link as well as the code for this quiz. All right. So yes, join in fast, guys. All right, we already have 5 participants. So hurry up, hurry up. I'll wait for another 5 minutes for people to come in and join. All right, as soon as most of you have joined in, we can start with the quiz. No problem, Vidhan. Yes, no problem. Don't worry. I'm going to wait for another 5 minutes for others to join in. All right. I'm good, Rodinson. How are you? So join the quiz fast, guys. You can see the link of the quiz in the description box. You can also find the quiz code in the description box. You can also notice the quiz code written at the back there, all right, on the screen. The code for the quiz is 960513. All right. Thank you so much, Odinson. Same here. It's good to see all you guys. So come on, join the quiz fast. I think we will start the quiz at 4:10. All right, 10 past 4. So that should give enough time for everybody to join the quiz. I'm still waiting for most of you to join. So only 5 participants so far. All right, sixth one comes in. All right, hurry up, guys. Keep joining. Join quick so that we can get started. I hope you guys studied, by the way. Niranjan. Hello, Kushal. All right, all right. All right, somehow people are coming and going. Okay. So quickly join in, guys. We are waiting only for 3 more minutes. Okay. And within 3 minutes, I'm going to start this quiz. So join the quiz fast. All right. So till the time people are joining, let me tell you a bit about the quiz. So today, the quiz contains 15 questions. 15 questions of multiple choice questions, wherein only one choice is correct. All right. And I'm going to be showing you the leaderboard after every 5 minutes. All right, yes, 8 ball. No, that's not a bowling ball, that's the 8 ball pool. I used to play pool a lot. Yes, Vedant, go ahead and do that. All right, so this quiz is on vectors. All right, we've already completed vectors. So this quiz has 15 questions, 15 multiple choice questions. You get 2 minutes for each problem. I think the problems should not take you more than 1 minute, but I've still given 2 minutes per question. All right. So that, in case some of you are taking extra time in calculating, so you get fair enough time. So you do not need more than 2 minutes definitely for this quiz per question. All right, I'm going to be showing the leaderboard after every 5 questions. All right, so first 5 questions I'll show you the leaderboard, then next 5 questions I'll show you the leaderboard. Namaste Ananda, how are you doing? So that whoever is lagging behind can quickly try and catch up. All right. All right, great to see more and more guys coming in. Very nice. Keep coming. Join fast. All right, wonderful. We already have 10 participants. So yes, 1 more minute to go. And we start the quiz in 1 minute. All right. So last minute, join quick guys. Okay. So let's get started then. All right. I'm starting the quiz. I'm good, Akash. How are you? So here's your first question. If L, M and N are direction cosines of a vector, then you have 3 options: L plus M plus N equals 1. The second option being L square plus M square plus N square equals 1. Third option, L into M into N equals 1. Alright, so you have 2 minutes to answer this one. So hurry up, start marking your answers. Come on guys, this should be easy. Let me repeat the question. If L, M and N are direction cosines of a vector, then option 1, L plus M plus N equals 1. Option 2, L square plus M square plus N square equals 1. And option 3, L into M into N equals 1. So, I'm great, Ananda. How are you doing? I'm excited to see you guys here. All right. No, not really. This is more of a lockdown effect. It's the other way around, lockdown effect. That's all right. You have time still left. I don't know. No problem. Yes, guys, come on. All right. So people have answered, and there you can see the correct option was B. So once we are done with the quiz, we will go and check out the solutions one by one. So let's move on to the next question for as of now. All right. So here comes your next question. If theta is the angle between vectors A and B, then A cap dot B cap is equal to. Alright, so theta is your angle between vectors A and B. Then what is the value of A cap dot B cap? The options are sine theta, cos theta or tan theta. Alright guys. So let me repeat the question once again. We've been given that if theta is the angle between vectors A and B, then what is the value of A cap dot B cap? Alright, so this is the dot product of A cap and B cap. What will the value of A cap dot B cap be? Option 1 sine theta, option 2 cos theta, and option 3 tan theta. The leaderboard will show after 5 questions. Don't worry, Ananda. Every 5 questions I've added the leaderboard. And there's no point looking at the leaderboard after every question, right? So you will see the leaderboard after 5 questions. Alright guys, 50 seconds more to go. Alright, so theta is the angle between vectors A and B. Then the value of A cap dot B cap is equal to... No, Akash, I did not. Not yet. Maybe after today's quiz, I will. Great. Alright, so a lot of people marked tan theta. I don't know why. A dot B is what... anyways, we'll discuss this later. Anyways, thank you Ananda, thank you so much. Alright, let's move on to the next problem. Oh, you guys seem to have more time on your hands than me. It should be the other way around. Okay, so here you've been asked what is the magnitude of vector 3i cap plus 4j cap plus 5k cap. So you've been given a vector is represented as 3i cap plus 4j cap plus 5k cap. You'd find the magnitude of the vector. The options are root 2, 3 root 2 and 5 root 2. Yes, Akash, it's not a matter of whether it is free or paid. I just did not find the time. Alright, maybe after today's quiz I will watch it. Anyway, so let me repeat the question. So you've been asked what is the magnitude of vector, a vector which is represented as 3i cap plus 4j cap plus 5k cap. You have 3 options, root 2, 3 root 2 and 5 root 2. Alright. Alright, so you have almost 1 more minute left. So do this quickly guys. You've been asked what is the magnitude of vector 3i cap plus 4j cap plus 5k cap, and the 3 options that you have is root 2, 3 root 2 and 5 root 2. Great, let's wait for others also to mark their options. Alright, so 40 more seconds to go. 15 questions Ananda, 15 questions. Alright. So I thought 30 minute quiz should be good enough. My mother tongue Kushal is Hindi. I am from UP, Uttar Pradesh, Lucknow. Alright, so there are 15 questions in total. 2 minutes per question, so that's a 30-minute quiz. Alright. Okay, time is getting up. Alright, people voted. Great. Oh, okay, that's very nice. Everybody got this correct. Very nicely done, guys. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. So next question says, vector A is directed vertically downwards. Vector B is directed along the north. What will be the direction of vector B cross vector A? Alright, Akash, good to know that. I've been to Karnataka, it's a lovely place. So if vector A is directed vertically downwards, so vertically downwards, that is the direction of vector A. Vector B is directed towards north. Alright. What will be the direction of B cross A? Vector B cross vector A. Your options are north, east or west. Alright, so pay attention to the language. Vector A is directed vertically downwards. So it is perpendicular to the plane of the ground. Yes, Akash, I have been to Bangalore. I have many friends there. I have many friends living in Bangalore. A lot of my batchmates from IIT work in Bangalore. You know, Bangalore is a hub for IT industry and all. Ananda, class 12 quiz will happen once we are done with okay, maybe we can have a quiz for electric fields and Coulomb's law. Okay, let me see. So maybe next Sunday. All right, Ananda, I will try to host that on next Monday. Maybe we can include Gauss's law also, Gauss theorem also. So I can keep 5 questions from Coulomb's law, 5 questions from electric fields, and 5 questions from Gauss theorem. Next Sunday, all right. How does that sound? Till then, you keep on studying and revising and practicing, all right. All right. So, okay, a lot of you got this wrong. Okay, no worries. We'll discuss this later. All right. So here's your next question. So the next question says that magnitude of vector product of two vectors is root 3 times their scalar product. So magnitude of A cross B is root 3 times A dot B. Then the angle between the vectors is. That is what has been asked of you. Good evening, Jaren Joel. How are you? Yes, Akash. Oh, great, Sogash. Nice to know. I have never had the fortune of going to Tamil Nadu though. I I was planning to go to Chennai once. But that did not happen anyway. So I will definitely try and make a trip to Chennai and maybe I'll get to see you also. Alright, so the question here is the magnitude of vector product of two vectors is root 3 times their scalar product. You have to find the angle between the vectors. Alright, Kushal. Yeah, Bangalore was amazing. I mean, I remember I'd gone there 2 years back. I had an amazing time there. How to attain special class? I'm not sure what you're trying to say. Okay. A lot of you got this correct, which is very nice. Very nice. Nicely done, guys. Let's move on then. Okay, so 5 questions are done. There is your leaderboard. Okay, Ananda has gotten every question correct. So has Blueberry. Then Farhan, you got one wrong. Okay, so look at where you're standing. All right, and try to catch up if you're lagging. All right, all right. Congratulations, Ananda and Blueberry. You guys are leading right now. Great, well done. All right, let's move on to the next question. Plus one, you have your fixed schedule and you have your fixed batchmates. So, the people who are coming to the class are coming like very regularly. So, that's one advantage of plus. So, the structure of the course, it would be easier to for me to manage because I know which students are coming daily. Also, there will be more practice sheets given there because there's a fixed batch of students, there is a fixed number of students coming, so I can give them regular practice sheets. And in plus every fourth session has to be a doubt clearing session. So that is why it makes it easier to teach there. Definitely, I mean, I can keep giving you guys practice sheets, and every fourth class we can have discussions about those. So that's a one very big difference. All right, that's one very big difference between the plus and the YouTube. That I cannot give you practice sheets, too many practice sheets here because most of the people are not even coming regular. All right, everybody is coming on according to their own, you know, whenever they are free. All right, so that is a problem here. All right, I have to keep it more generic on YouTube. All right, to cater to everybody, even if somebody is coming for the first time. All right, so in plus, obviously, I can run it like a proper batch, proper course. No, Joel. No, Joel. I've passed Andhra Pradesh, but I didn't stop there. I remember in my college time we had a trip when we went to Goa and Pune. So yes, I did cross Andhra Pradesh then. I did not visit it properly. All right, so here's your question. This is an easy one. 10 seconds left. Vector sum of forces 10 and 6 can be 2 newtons, 8 newtons, and 18 newtons. Yes, I was hoping everybody to get this right. This is an easy one. Well done, guys. Let's move on then. All right, so next question coming up on your screen now. Okay, so the question says the resultant of two vectors of magnitudes 2a and root 2a acting at an angle theta is root 10a. The correct value of theta is. Oh, the campus of IIT Delhi is amazing, amazing. It's not as big as most of the other campuses because it is in the heart of Delhi, and a lot of land got encroached eventually. So the campus area, the campus area of Kharagpur is really huge. Campus area of Mumbai is bigger than Delhi. Even Kanpur has a bigger campus than Delhi. I've been to IIT Kanpur also. They have a huge campus. But IIT Delhi, I personally like the IIT Delhi campus the most, of course. It's beautiful, right in the heart of the city, right there in South Delhi, and it is a completely different world the moment you enter the campus. Outside the campus, it's a very busy city, and right inside there is suddenly so much of greenery. You have beautiful fountains which are running all the time. There are beautiful landscapes, beautiful buildings. I don't know if many of you know this, that we have a building which has a hyperbolic roof, hyperboloidal roof. Oh, we have beautiful buildings there and beautiful landscapes. So very well planned. The IIT campuses are very well planned. We had three grounds. I mean one hockey ground, one football ground, one cricket ground. Then you had tennis courts. All right. Then you had volleyball courts separately. Then in one area you have all the boys' hostels. And that hostel area used to be crazy. It was wonderful. It was a wonderful time of life. Never mind, Kushal. That happens. Be careful. Be careful about that. Okay, so the resultant of two vectors of magnitudes 2a and root 2a acting along theta is root 10a. Find the correct value of theta. All right, a lot of you got this correct. Very well done. Well, let's move on then. Next question. Nothing is impossible, Odinson. Maybe unlikely, but never impossible. Hello, Pawan. How are you? Well done, Sudash. Very well done. Alright, so here's your next question. You've been given that a vector P is represented as 3j cap plus 4k cap and vector Q is represented as 2i cap plus 5k cap. The magnitude of scalar product of these vectors is. What is the value of P dot Q? That has been asked you. Your options are 20, 23, 26. Oh, there is a lot of difference between NEET and JEE. It'll come up after the 10th question, Ananda. So I've added the leaderboards after every 5 questions. All right. So Sukesh, as I was saying, the NEET and the JEE exams are very different because the physics that you will face in JEE and also even the chemistry. Chemistry is not that much difficult because chemistry doesn't get that mathematical, but physics can get very mathematical. A lot of your questions are solved using integrations and stuff. And so in NEET, in physics, those questions don't come because those guys have biology, PCB, right? So they're not very comfortable with mathematics. So their questions of physics will not be very mathematical, and hence you can say that not very tough compared to what the question's toughness can be in JEE. All right. So JEE physics is definitely way tougher. Even chemistry tends to get a little tougher for JEE. Hi Norman, you are late. Yes, you can try joining, but you have already missed some. The quiz is already going on. I don't think you can join now, Norman. Oh, hello, Kosh. How are you? Oh, that is unfortunate, Norman. I don't know if you can join the quiz in the middle. I don't think that you can, but you can still try. The code has been given to you. All right. Oh, that is surprising. A lot of you got this wrong. Okay, I thought this was easy. Never mind. Let's move on. All right. So here's your next question coming up. Oh, all right, Sugesh. Oh, that's great, Norman. So yeah, you can try and do that. You can see the quiz. You start answering on your own. All right, and you see how many you are getting correct. Alright, so here's another question. So, okay, the font might be smaller, so let me read it out. You've been given that vector A is represented as vector A equals 3i cap plus 2j cap plus k cap, and vector B is represented as 6i cap plus 4j cap plus 2k cap. The two vectors A and B are, and you have your options then. Alright, what happened? Oops. Did I? Or I don't know. What happened there? Okay. Okay, something weird. Damn, I think I pressed some button. Alright, so here's time for the leaderboard then. Oh, this was the last leaderboard. Alright. I think we've gone back. Yeah, we seem to have gone back. I think I pressed some button. Damn. Let us go back to the current question then. Alright, okay, so a lot of you got this correct. Alright, let's move on to the next question. Yeah, I pressed some button by mistake. Alright, so sorry about that. Don't worry, you get 120 seconds per question. Who prepared the slides? The slides are right there on the Menti site. I just had to enter questions and options. So I entered the questions on the site. The slides are just being presented by the site itself. That's the advantage of the site. On the site, I prepared the slides. Okay, so the dot product of I plus j plus k and I minus j plus k is, your options are 1, 2 and 3. So you have to find the dot product of two vectors, the vectors being I plus j plus k and I minus j plus k. Alright. Yeah, this is an easy one. Okay, who got that wrong? Not done, guys. You can't be getting this wrong. Alright, so time for the leaderboard one more time. Okay. Alright. So Ananda is in the lead. Sakshi Dhaka has come to the second place. She is caught up. Blueberry is on the second place as well, tied. And Farhan, Kushal, and Sakura. And Narendra Singh. Everybody on third. So guys, you are lagging behind. Catch up quickly. Alright, catch up. Come on. Let's move on then. Well done, Sugash. Numan, don't write the answers in the chat, please. Or not until everyone has voted. Alright. You can write the answer in the chat after everybody has voted. Okay, so let's look at this question. Oh, so every time I do that, something weird happens. Okay, I don't know. Alright, so the question that you have been asked is the angle between, you have to find the angle between the z-axis and vector I plus j plus root 2k. Alright, find the angle between the z-axis and the vector I cap plus j cap plus root 2k cap. Okay, something went wrong. No, I think I keep on pushing some wrong button. I don't know what I pressed. Alright, I think I pressed some wrong button. Anyhow. Okay, what is happening? Alright, I don't know what is wrong. Okay, we seem to keep on going back. Alright. Okay. Alright, time for your next question then. Alright, the angle between vectors A and B is theta. What will be the value of the triple product A vector dot B cross A? Alright, you have to find the value of A dot B cross A. If the angle between A and B is theta, You have to find the value of A dot B cross A. Your options are A square B sine theta, A square B, or 0. Alright, so yes, obviously, no harm in that. Of course, you're most welcome. And I hope this helps you. I would be very happy if I can help you get some extra marks in your NEET exam and get a better rank. But Ananda, practice is always good. It's always good. So yeah, I've deliberately kept this a little easy because of the class 11 students who are studying vectors for the first time. So for the first time when you're studying this, so I did not want to ask too difficult questions. All right, so I've kept it slightly easy so that I know whether you are at least paying attention to what I'm teaching in the class. All right. But yeah, Ananda, that's why. No wonder you're doing better than others. But anyways, practice. Obviously, more practice never harms anybody. Okay, so let's see if you're getting this right. The angle between vectors A and B is theta. The value of the triple product has been asked. What is the value of vector A dot? Okay, the vector signs do not come when I try to type the equation there. So that's why the vector sign is missing. But I'm telling you, you have to find vector A dot vector B cross vector A. All right. So time is almost getting up. All right, most of you got this right. Very well done. Very well done, people. Yes, Niranjan, of course. All right, so time for your next question. Next question says the resultant of two forces of magnitude P each acting at an angle theta is. So there are two forces of magnitude P each and they are acting at an angle of theta with each other. What will be the magnitude of their resultant? The options are 2p sine theta by 2, 2p cos theta by 2, or 2p cos theta. So you'd find the resultant of two forces, each of magnitude p, acting at an angle theta with each other. Alright. So your options are 2p sine theta by 2. Yes, Noman, very well done. 2p cos theta by 2 and 2p cos theta. Alright, go ahead. Oh, that's good. That's good, Vineet. Well done. Why, Numan? What happened? Favorite IPL team? Okay. Favorite IPL team? Oh, that's a tricky one. You put me in tough spots, Akash. I think that would be Chennai Super Kings. I'm a huge fan of Dhoni. So I think my favorite IPL team would be Chennai Super Kings. So that's great. How many questions left? I think three more to go. Probably. Because there are 15 questions in total. All right. All right. All right. So this needs to be discussed. We'll discuss this later. Let's move on to the next question. So the next question is if p dot q, if vector p dot vector q is 0, then the magnitude of vector p cross vector q is. Alright, so if vector p dot vector q is 0, then what is the magnitude of p cross q? Alright, alright, okay, a lot of you got this wrong. Okay, I didn't expect that. Let's move on. Anyways, yeah, the leaderboard would be coming soon. I think this might be the last question. So what are the direction cosines of I cap plus j cap plus k cap? So you have to tell me what the direction cosines of I cap plus j cap and k cap are. Alright, so what are the direction cosines of I cap plus j cap plus k cap? Yeah, Akash, as I said, I mean, you do keep putting me in tough spots. So yeah, it's very difficult to pick one team because all the teams are almost so nice. But yeah, overall performance wise, I think if I had, I would be just slightly more inclined towards CSK because I'm a huge fan of Dhoni and I love how the team performs. That team is a force to be met with. I mean, you can see from the results also, from the IPL results. I mean, that is one great team. Yes, Vineet. I only kept 15 questions. Yeah, I'm sure Sukash is happy with my responses. Hmm. All right, all right. So this is most likely the last question. Oh, most of you got this wrong. I had a feeling. Hello, Manav, how are you? That's all right. Just that you missed the quiz, buddy. What is direction cosine? Oh, Ananda. You need to watch my videos on vectors. Then, if you don't know what direction cosines are, all right, all right. So that is our final leaderboard. We have reached the end of all the questions. That is what our final leaderboard looks like. So Ananda is the winner. You got the highest. You got 13 questions out of 15 correct. Displacement center available in IIT. No, no, no. I mean, yes, that is not. But everybody has their laptops, and they. I remember back in the day when I was there, we used to get desktops specially configured for gaming. All right. I remember when I got my first desktop. So we would take desktops for heavy gaming. All right, because the laptops wouldn't be able to support very heavy games. All right. So we used to get our desktops customized. All right, and we used to get customized configurations for better gaming. All right. Used to get huge monitors. Used to get extra graphics cards, extra processor RAM, everything. Very nicely done, Noman Javed. All right, well done, you guys. I think so. Ananda got 13 out of 15 correct. Farhan, the physics lover, got 11 correct. Blueberry got 11 correct. Kushal got 10. And yes, so it's fun quiz. All right, so let's go over. Let's go over the questions one more time and let's discuss them quickly. All right, so let's go to the start and let's see how you guys did. No problem, Akash. Bye bye. Take care. Yes, Pawan. Yes, IITs have a very rich gaming culture. We guys used to spend at least 3 to 4 hours gaming every day. I remember. I'm sure that the games have changed now. I mean, the games that you guys play are very different from the games that were there at my time. I'm a little too old. Okay, where can I go back to the start? Well, Okay, let's start again. Okay, so let's go over the questions one more time. All right. Yes, Niranjan, I'm doing that. So you were told that L, M, and N are direction cosines of a vector. Then this was very easy, guys. You studied this. All right. So if direction cosines are alpha, beta, and gamma, okay, I can't use my pen here. Oh, that is hard. Okay, let's see how do we manage that. Okay, maybe just I will start something as notability. All right. So let's discuss the questions here. So that was my first question. If L, M, and N are direction cosines of a vector, then so okay, right. So you guys know if alpha, beta, and gamma are the angles that any vector is making with the x, y, and z axis, then what are the direction cosines? The direction cosines are cos alpha, cos beta, and cos gamma. All right. So these are the direction cosines, and you know that cos alpha is equal to ax over mod of a. Similarly, what is cos beta? That is ay over mod of a, and cos beta, cos gamma would be az over mod of a. All right. Battle of brains. I don't know. Maybe for the next time. I didn't really plan it today. So, so you know what the direction cosines are. So if you notice here, what will be the value of cos square alpha? All right. So yeah, cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma. So you realize this will be ax square plus mod a over mod a square plus ay square over mod a square plus az square over mod a square. So you realize there will be 1 over mod a square times ax square plus ay square plus az square. Alright, and the numerator obviously is mod a square again. So this becomes mod of a square over mod of a square, which is 1. Alright. So I hope you followed that. Everybody followed that. So that is how you will solve question number 1. Alright. The direction cosines were given to you as L, M, and N. L essentially being cos alpha, M being cos beta, and N being cos gamma. No, Vinny, unfortunately not. I don't know. No prizes here. I mean, I don't know how can that be managed also. All right, so let's go back to the next problem then. All right, so let's see what the next problem would have looked like. All right. Let's see. So the next problem was, if theta is the angle between vectors A and B, then A cap dot B cap is. Alright. So let's see. So you've been told that vectors A and B have an angle of theta between them. Alright, so let's talk about this. So there's your vector A, let's say, and there's your vector B, and they have an angle of theta with each other. Alright. Now you've been asked to find the magnitude of A cap dot B cap. So what will be the magnitude of A cap dot B cap? It will be mod of A cap times mod of B cap times cos of angle between A cap and B cap. You realize A cap is what? It is the unit vector in the direction of A. B cap is what? It is the unit direction. It is the unit vector in the direction of B. So you realize the angle between A cap and B cap will also be theta, right? So that is why what will be A cap dot B cap will be mod of A cap into mod of B cap into cos of theta. All right. So what is mod of A cap? A cap, you know, is a unit vector. So the mod of A cap will be 1. times mod of b cap, which will also be 1, again b cap being a unit vector, times cos of theta. So the correct answer for this would be cos theta. All right. So that is why the correct answer is this second one, cos of theta. All right. Okay, I keep going back for some reason. All right, moving forward. So the next question, okay, all of you got this right, so I don't think I need to discuss this. Okay, Vinit, sure, I will do that, but let's just complete more chapters first. I said this is for class 11 students. We have just completed one chapter there. All right, the chapter we have completed is vectors, so that is why quiz on vectors only. Maybe once we have covered more chapters, I will conduct a mixed chapter quiz also. All right. So let's. I'm not discussing this because everybody got this right. So I'm assuming everybody got this right honestly and knows how to solve this one. All right. So let's move forward. Okay. What was the question? Oh, I remember. Right. So the question was vector A is directed vertically downwards and vector B is directed towards north. What will be the direction of B cross A? Yeah, B cross A was asked. Yes, Mohammad Farhan. Exactly. So this is very simple. I mean, I can do this orally only. I mean, vector A is pointing downwards, vertically downward, and let's assume this is our north. So vector B is pointing here. So what will be the direction of B cross A? So B cross A goes like this. I know if this is north, then this is east, this is west, and that is south. All right. So the direction my thumb points in is in west. All right. So, oh yeah, you get the mirror image. So it might be confusing for you. So let's assume this is north. All right, this is vertically downwards. So B cross A would point here. If this is north, this will be west. All right. Next quiz kab hai? Let's see. We'll plan our quizzes as we go along with the course. Let's see whenever we are able to finish the next topic. All right. So this was easy, but surprisingly, a lot of you guys got it wrong. So I don't know if you calculated A cross B instead of B cross A. You have to read the language very carefully. B cross A was asked. A cross B would have the opposite direction. So I think many of you made that mistake. Yes, we can keep Sundays as Menti Quiz days. Okay, yeah, no problem with that, Farhan. Yeah, we can do that. Okay, again, this is very easy. You have been told that the magnitude of vector product of two vectors is root 3 times the scalar product. What is the angle between the vectors? Alright, so let's go over the solution of this. Okay. So you know, what will be the magnitude of vector product of two vectors? So suppose you have vectors A and B. So what is the mod of A cross B? It is nothing but mod of A times mod of B times sine theta. Right. What is the magnitude of A dot B? So A dot B is nothing but mod of vector A times mod of vector B times cos theta. What has been given to you in the question? You've been told that mod of A cross B is equal to root 3 times A dot B. Right, that is what the question says. Question says the mod of A cross B is root 3 times the dot product. What is the meaning of vector? For education, you need to watch my first video about lectures. Vinit, Erudov kab karenge? I don't know if you guys are already ready for that. Because trust me, every time, in my experience, every time I start solving a lengthy, complex problem, guys start leaving the stream. So I don't know. Maybe we can keep one special day for that. No, Vinith, it does not show direction of a scalar on a graphical representation. No. Vector is an entirely different type. All physical quantities are divided into two categories. Alright, for education, do you know about physical quantities? You can watch my first lecture, you'll get to know about vectors, what vectors are. Watch my lectures on vectors, alright. There are 4 of them, so watch all 4. Alright, so let's start substituting the values here. So here I can write that A mod B sine theta would be equal to root 3 times mod A mod B cos theta. Alright, so these get cancelled. What you get is tan theta equals root 3. Obviously theta would be 60 degrees. So this is a very easy one. Alright, tensors we don't discuss tensors. Tensors are not in IIT syllabus. I can tell you examples of tensors. Moment of inertia is a tensor. There is something called stress. Stress is a tensor. Stress and strain. For those of you who are in class 12, you must know about stress and strain. So stress is a tensor. Alright. So yeah, we went over this. Theta came out to be 60. Alright, then we had this leaderboard, where in Ananda, of course, planning time would be difficult for tomorrow onwards because it's Monday. Okay, I don't know. We're trying to say. Okay, so this one is very, very easy, and all of you guys got this right also. So I don't think there is any need to discuss this. Yeah, I know. Thor, I feel the same. Yes, I'm skipping this one. Yes, absolutely. No need to discuss this. This is way too easy. Everybody got it right. Okay, so what was this question? Okay, I think the question was that one vector A has a magnitude A and another has a magnitude of 2, root 2. If their resultant has a magnitude of root 10, then you have to find the angle. Yeah, I think that was the question. Because it was an image, so I can't see it. So let's go over that one. Alright, so what you were told was magnitude of vector A is A. Then magnitude of another vector, let's call it B. So mod of B is root 2A. And you were told that resultant, so A plus B, mod of A plus B was root 10A. You were supposed to find the theta between two. Okay, so this is 2A. Okay, right. 2A and root 2A. And resultant is root 10 times A. So you remember, you can use the equation r square equals a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. Hitesh, the quiz is over. It was only a half an hour quiz. Which chapter we will learn? Mod. I don't know what you're trying to say, Odinson. Thor, you'll have to be clear about what you're trying to say. So all you need to do is just start substituting the values. So instead of r, I will substitute this. So this becomes 10a square equals, here I'll substitute 2a. Alright, so 4a square here, plus instead of b, I'll substitute root 2a. So 2a square here, plus 2 into 2a into root 2a times cos of theta. So what you realize is this is 10a square plus this is 6a square plus 4 root 2a square cos of theta. All the a squares get cancelled, and what you get is cos theta equals 1 over root 2. So obviously theta is 45 degrees. Alright. Mod. Yeah, it's a math function. In mathematics, it represents the positive value of any expression. But here we mean magnitude of a vector. Here mod means magnitude of a vector. Alright. Mod is a mathematical function in mathematics which tells you the positive value of whatever is there. Yes, Niranjan, next chapter is units and dimensions, don't worry. Alright, so there you go about this problem. Hope everybody got this. So this was again a fairly simple one only. Maybe a bit of more calculation than the other ones. Okay, I don't know. I don't remember that, Thor. I did my I studied my maths like long time back. Okay, so this should be easy. This should have been easy, but a lot of you guys got this wrong. Okay, which was surprising. So you were supposed to find the magnitude of the scalar product. It should have been very easy. 3j plus 4k, 2i plus 5k. Okay, so this is very easy. Units and dimensions, I don't think 2 or maximum 3. That's it. Alright, so again, as I said, so what was the next question? Next question was that P vector is 3j cap plus 4k cap, and Q vector was, what was my Q vector? The Q vector was 2i cap plus 5k cap. So 2i cap plus 5k cap. This should have been easy. Yeah, so P dot Q, that should have been Px Pq Qx plus Py Qy plus Pz Qz, right? That is how you find the dot products, right? You multiply the x quantities together plus y quantities together plus z quantities together. So what you'll realize is Px is 0. There is no x component in P. So 0 times 2 plus 3 times 0. Why? Because Q has no y component. Plus 4 times 5. So that would be 20. I mean, this was very easy. I don't know how so many of you got this wrong. Alright, all you have to do is Px times Qx, Py times Qy, and Pz times Qz. That's it. Alright. So the correct answer for this was 20. Alright. Okay then. Okay, what was this question again? Oh yeah, you were given two vectors. Now if you notice vectors A and B, I think B was 2 times vector A, right? So if B was 2 times vector A, then they are parallel. I told you this guys, right? If A can be represented as some m times B, then A and B have to be parallel because their unit vectors will be the same, right? If one is a scalar multiple of the other, then you can easily say that they are parallel. Alright, that is what you have to see. When you look at those two vectors, one was I think 2 times the other. So the moment you realize that, you should have known that they are parallel. Anyways, a lot of you got that correct also. So no more discussion required about that. Okay, this was again very easy. So again, for finding dot product, it would be 1 into 1 plus 1 into minus 1. So these two would cancel each other out. And last, you would be left with 1 into 1. So the answer would be 1. Alright, easy again. Okay, so then we had this leaderboard. Alright, next question. What was this question? Because this was an image question, so I don't see the image right now. If one of you guys could write in the chat, what was the question? Could you write in the chat what was the question? Because it was an image question, I think I put in the image of this problem. So I can't see that right now. No problem, Mohammed. No problem, Farhan. Yeah. So, alright, if you don't tell me the problem, then I won't be able to discuss this one. Okay? So maybe I'll discuss it at the end. Let's discuss the next problem then. So alright, so the next problem was the angle between vector A and vector B is theta. What is the value of the triple product A dot B cross A? Now this is very simple. You know that A cross B or B cross A, right? So if you have two vectors lying in this plane, so let's say this is A and this is B, and these are two vectors which are lying in this single plane, alright? So A cross B or B cross A would always be perpendicular to this plane, wherein, Okay, I'll just go back to that. So let me just finish this one first. So you know that the A cross B vector or B cross A vector is perpendicular to the plane containing A and B, which means it will be perpendicular to both A and B. So which tells me that since B cross A is perpendicular to A, and I know for orthogonal vectors their dot product is 0. So A and B cross A are orthogonal to each other. Their angle between them is 90. And for such vectors the dot product is 0. Why? Mod of one vector into mod of second vector into cos of 90 will be 0. So the answer for this is 0. Alright, so let's go back to the last problem. Yeah, wherein I think he has told me the question. So okay, these were two vectors, and what were we supposed to do? Trillions, so sad you missed it. Yeah, you were told that the quiz will happen today at 4. Anyway, so I don't know whether you were supposed to find the angle between these two vectors or what. So if you were supposed to find the angle, then how do you do it? Dot and mod of 2. No, I don't think the angle. Okay, these are the two vectors which will be parallel. Okay, yeah. A vector and B vector. Yeah. So you can see that A vector, B vector is 2 times A vector. Alright, let's move forward. Yeah, we already discussed this. So next, you were asked, there were 15 questions in the quiz, trillions all done. I am going over the solutions now. I am discussing the solutions now. So here you were asked, the resultant of two forces, each of magnitude P acting at an angle theta is. Alright, so let's see how do you get that. So you told that you find the magnitude of resultant of two vectors, each of magnitude P. So let's say vector A has a magnitude P, and you have another vector B which has also a magnitude P, and the angle between them is theta. So what will be R square? R square would be A square, which is P square, plus B square, which is also P square, plus 2AB. 2AB is 2P square cos times theta. So this becomes R square times 2 you can take common, and P square you can take common. It becomes 1 plus cos theta. Alright, now if you remember, we had discussed the basic trigonometric formula. Alright, wherein I told you what is cos of 2a. Cos of 2a is 2 cos square a minus 1. So from here you will get 1 plus cos of 2a equals 2 cos square a, which means 1 plus cos theta can be written as, so r square, I can rewrite this as 2p square times 2 cos square theta over 2. Alright, so now when you take the root, what do you get? R equals 2p cos of theta over 2. So you have to remember this, guys. So you have to remember this. If you remember this, you would have gotten it. Please take a class on moment of inertia. I will, but not right away. I need to discuss things before that. How can I just suddenly out of the blue start moment of inertia? Kanishk. What class are you in, Kanishk? Thank you so much, Total One. Alright, so that's how you got this answer. Yes, absolutely. Rightly said, Farhan. Alright, so next you were asked if P dot Q equals 0, then the mod of P cross Q is. So this is very, very simple. I don't know how so many of you got this wrong. The next topic on Thursday is going to be units and dimensions. I remember trillions, you and Niranjan were asking for it. Yes, so we'll be starting with units and dimensions. Alright, so since P dot Q is 0, so you can say that the angle between them Ah, I see the confusion. I should have mentioned that neither mod P nor mod Q is 0. In any case, yeah, in any case, even if, so there are three ways in which P dot Q could have been 0. Either mod of P was 0 or mod of Q was 0 or the theta was 90. Alright, or the theta was 90, right? In all three cases, you know that mod of P cross Q can be written as mod P into mod Q. Even if either one of them is 0, it doesn't matter what the theta is, then also it will become 0, right? Even if theta is 90, then also you'll get your answer as mod P into mod Q. 0 is absolutely not the correct answer. Why? Because 0 is not a necessity. It could have been the answer, but it's not the answer. uh, I had created an account once, but I am not very active there. I'm not active at any of the social media sites. I don't know. You can say I'm a shy kind of person. Anyway, so then you had a question which said, what are the direction cosines of I cap plus j cap plus k cap? So what are the direction cosines? Direction cosines, you know how to get direction cosines? So the direction cosines are cos alpha, which is given as ax over mod of a. Alright. So in this question, the vector was I cap plus j cap plus k cap. Alright, that was my vector. Alright, so if you see this vector, so what is ax? Ax is 1. What is mod of a vector? Mod of a vector is root of 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square. So that's root 3. Alright, so cos of alpha, you will realize will be equal to 1 over root 3, and this will also be equal to cos of beta will be equal to cos of gamma. Why? Because all ax, ay and az, all three of them are 1 and mod of a is root 3. So the answer for all of these will be 1 over root 3. That is good, trillions. You can use them later. Alright, so that is how you got the answer for this one. Okay, I think that was the end of all our problems. Alright, so yes, it was a good session, guys. I think, yeah, most of you did pretty well, and those of you who did not, just analyze where you went wrong. Okay, see where you made mistakes, and I will take your leave as of now. Alright. So because this is Sunday, I don't want to keep you here for too long. You should use a break yourself, and so will I. Alright, I will also try and get a break. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright, so till then, take care and bye bye.